So, and there's so many things to talk about. So, in this contest, there were 37 countries, two semifinals, and a grand final. In the first semifinal, it was a bit shocking that Belgium and Cyprus were out. I have to say that the song from Belgium was one of my guilty pleasures this year, but unfortunately they didn't qualify to the final. Then in the second semi-final, everything was so smooth. To be honest, I think main favorites went to the grand final, and in the grand final, well, as you know, Austria won the contest, Israel was second, and Estonia was third. But we're gonna analyze all the statistics for this contest. So we're gonna start with the last place. That was for San Marino. San Marino qualified from the first semi-final, and to be honest, it was a bit surprising because San Marino is not very good in Eurovision, and they qualified because Italy gave them so many points in the first semi-final. Yeah, that was the main reason, and because the DA is Italian, so that helped a lot for San Marino, which obviously in the grand final they were last and placed 25 for Iceland. Iceland, it wasn't one of the main favorites in the first semi-final, to be honest. Actually, it was one of the favorites to be out of this first semi-final, but they did so great, these two brothers, and they spot a place in the final. Actually, they were sixth in the first semi-final, and that was a bit surprising, but to be honest, I'm very happy for these brothers and for Icelandic people because they really deserve it. I mean, it was a very catchy song. It was a very funny song, and probably they knew that uh, they won't do very well at the Eurovision Song Contest, but it was so fun to watch. So the 24th play was for Spain. Yes, that was for me a bit shocking because I was expecting much more. Um, Spain had a really, really good singer. Her name is Melody. She was born in the south of Spain. She trained so hard to be there, and she did her best. Her voice, her vocals, everything was spotless. It was perfect. But unfortunately, the jurors didn't give her so many points, and in the televoting, she only got 10 points. To be honest, there is a controversy here because the Spanish television broadcast they made a mistake and they were talking about politics. And one of the rules it says don't talk about politics while you're talking about other singers. And I know this very well because I've been a journalist. I'm a journalist, and I've been in the contest. And in the contest, you have some rules, and in Spanish broadcast did not follow these rules. So as a punishment, I have to say that this can have a very negative impact on Spain. So let's carry on because the next one on the 23rd place was Denmark. I have to say that Denmark was my guilty pleasure this year. I knew she might struggle to reach the final, and I was right because she did, yes, well, in the one of the last spots, but she did it, and I don't know what's the reason, but in Eurovision, on Eurovision dance, 90s dance music, for some reason it's not doing very well, but at the same time, that's what people want. So it's a bit strange because I remember watching Danish singer just singing, and the whole arena was dancing. It was incredible. It was so good. So I'm really happy for Denmark. So the next one will be 22nd place, and that will be for Luxembourg. Luxembourg, not many people know, but they won the contest 5 times. I mean, it's incredible that such a small country has won the contest so many times. And then in 1993, that was the last performance from Luxembourg, and they came back last year. They did well, and this year they went again to the grand final. So people from Luxembourg should be very, very proud. Such a small country participating in the contest, and they are doing well. Now, let's be honest, 22nd is not the best place in the world for a contest, so, but anyways, they're doing so well in qualifying to the grand final, that's what I noticed. So, 21st place for Portugal. I have to say, I wasn't expecting that. Um, I just thought Portugal would not make the finals. I have to be honest. It wasn't my cup of tea. That's what they say in England, right? No, I wasn't expecting that. They were very lucky that Spanish teleporter both for Portugal in the first semi-finals. That gave them so many points, and that amount of points was enough to qualify to the grand final. But I have to say that I was very, very shocked that Portugal was in the final. But anyway, the singer, the song is called, the band is called Napa, and to be honest, they were having fun on the stage, so this is what it matters. 20th place for Armenia. That was a very interesting song. I remember on the odds, it was on the 32nd place or something like that. And when I listened for the first time, I thought, no, this is gonna be, it's gonna do much better than that. So yeah, I was quite happy that Armenia qualified to the grand final. As I really like this country. Then 19th place for United Kingdom. Well, there's so many things to talk about the United Kingdom. I have to be honest that I wasn't expecting much from the United Kingdom personally. I really like the song. I'm just gonna be honest. So when um, the juries were giving the United Kingdom so many points, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 88 points. Absolutely, I wasn't expecting that because I thought the United Kingdom would have 0 points. So when I saw so many countries giving them 5, 7, even 10 points, even 12 points, well, no, I wasn't expecting that. But then, guess what happened in the teleporting? Yes, I was right. The United Kingdom got 0 points. And I'm always wondering, the United Kingdom is the second country in the world exporting music to the rest of the world. So why don't we just send the best singers of the world? I mean, honestly, the United Kingdom has so many good singers. I mean, why don't we try it? Next one, 18th place for Norway. Well, the song was alright. Yeah, I have to admit that Norway has sent better songs in the previous years, but still alright. Also, it was quite bad for the singer that he has to open the show. And I know it's quite difficult to win a contest if you're opening Eurovision. I mean, this is the 69th Eurovision, and that only happened in the whole history twice. Next one, we're going for Malta. I know Malta was quite popular on YouTube and Spotify. It wasn't my cup of tea to be honest, but I knew it was quite popular between young people, and the juries gave Malta so many points, but on the level 10, it wasn't that great. So next one, Lithuania, 16th. I have to say that the first time that I listened to this song, I was like, okay, I like it, but I would say 1 to 10 is 6. And this is a song that was growing and growing and growing on me because I liked the live performance. It was really good, so I was quite happy that Lithuania qualified to the grand final. 15th place goes to Germany. That was one of my guilty pleasures this year. I absolutely love this song. This is a banger. I mean, if you like dance music, you will love this song. And if you haven't listened to this song yet, I have to say, just listen it because you will love it. I will say that this is probably one of the best German songs, or at least one of my favorite German songs in the whole history of Eurovision. And I know what I'm talking about because I know about Eurovision a lot. Next one, 14th place for pity for Poland was the juries. The juries didn't like this song. And then in the televoting, yes, obviously this she has so many points, but it wasn't enough. So at the end, Poland was only 14th, but very well done, Poland. Number 13 for Latvia. You know, I said this year I have a couple of guilty pleasures, and Latvia was one of the really good songs this year. It's a very pleasant song. You know, if you have a really bad day at work, or you're having a really bad day, or you're under stress, just put this song. It's just literally just you can calm down in just a couple of minutes. It's very I don't know how to express. It's just so sweet. All these girls, the vocals, everything was so perfect. So well done, Latvia. So place number 12 for the Netherlands. Well, I have to say that it wasn't really one of my favorite things this year, but Netherlands. I'm sorry, I didn't like this song this year, and I know it was. Um, so many people were crazy about this song, and in the Euros, I think it was on the top 5. But then on the televoting, this is exactly what happened. I mean, he only got 47 points, if I'm not mistaken. Place number 11, Finland. Finland is becoming one of my favorite countries on Eurovision. I don't know how they do, but every time that they send a singer, they are doing fantastic. In the last couple of years, they're always doing things so well. I remember they sent the Rasmus in 2021. They sent Garia 2023, and they were second this year. They song Erika Bigman. The song was a bit controversial, and just check the lyrics because it's a bit spicy. Let's say that way. So let's go on with the top 10, and that's for Switzerland. Well, the song from Switzerland was very calm, let's say that way. It was so sweet, but I was sure that the public will vote for her, and that's exactly what happened. Switzerland got 0 points, all points from where the juries. So, Switzerland, you might have to try something new next year. Now, let's go to Ukraine. Obviously, with this situation between the Ukrainian war and Russia, I know many people will vote for Ukraine, so I have to say that this year the Ukrainian song it wasn't as good as other years, but still they made. I mean, they were, if I'm not mistaken, they won the final, the semi-final, and they on the final they got so many points as usual. So well done for Ukraine because Ukraine is the only country that never ever misses a semi-final. They always qualify from the semi-final. So that tells you that Ukraine always really do so well because they send so many good quality singers. So next one is Albania. Number 8. That was a bit shocking as well for me. I know I'm always checking statistics, and Albania has so many views on YouTube. So I thought this song could do well, and yes, well, on the juries, she did not get so many points, but on the televoting, well, it was absolutely fantastic for Albania. 7th place go to France. Again, I noticed that France, they are always sending French ballads. That's their way. I mean, they will try it another way. France always they send French ballads to impress the juries. But when you send these kind of ballads, yes, they will do so well on the jury. But that's not gonna work on the televoting, and that's exactly what happened. It was 2 and 5 on the juries, Greece, absolutely fantastic. Greece this year, such a performance. Her name, I think, is Claudia. She's only 22 years old. Her vocals, everything was perfect. I'm really happy for Greece because back in the day, Greece was a really, really popular singers, and all of a sudden, uh, Greece went from always like the top 5 to 17 to 18th, 19th, and even not qualifying to the grand final. So, well done, Greece. Next one, 5th place for Italy. Yeah, that was my face. I'm absolutely shocked. I wasn't expecting that. And mainly it's because of the Euros. Otherwise, Italy won't have as many points as they have. I mean, they got 256 points. Well, you know, what can I say to be honest? I'm a bit surprised with the result. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting Italy to be like the 22nd or something like that this year, but well, some people will like it. That's it. And next one is Sweden, which was on the 4th place. Sweden was the main favorite to win the song with a very, very catchy song called Barabatabas 2. Talking about saunas, and I really enjoyed watching this performance. And at some point, I thought it's gonna be second or third, even though it was the main favorite for all bookies. But I knew Sweden might be second or third. Well, they were fourth. Sweden is one of the best countries in Eurovision. They won 7 times, and the last one was in 2023. Third place for Estonia, Espresso Macchiato. It was a very funny song. I'm a bit surprised that Estonia is in top 3. Okay, I knew she will have this man will have so many points on the televoting, but I thought Estonia will do quite bad on the Euros, and they got, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about 90 points, so that was really good. And then on the televoting, it was the second highest. That was a bit shocking, but it was quite fun to watch Estonia. And it's one of the songs that is still stuck on my head. Espresso Macchiato, Macchiato. Okay, let's go for second place, Israel. Well, I have to be serious here. Your voice was absolutely amazing. I think the best singer that night was Israel. I have to say, her voice was absolutely fantastic. Her performance, and even after all these threats that she had the last couple of weeks, she could manage the situation, and she did so well. So well done, Israel. And first of all, who was the winner to won the best song this year is Austria. Austria was one of my favorite songs this year since the beginning. The first time that I was listening to this song, I remember it was at 7 a.m. on a Monday morning. That was like 3 months ago. And the first time that I listened to this song, I thought, okay, this is the song. This is the song. This song is gonna win. And that's exactly what happened. He's such a lovely guy, super friendly. I saw all his interviews, press conference. It's just adorable. This guy is such a nice guy, and he sings so well. He's an opera singer, so I'm really happy for Austria, and especially for him because he really deserved. So well done, Austria, and well, hopefully see you next year on Eurovision in Vienna. We'll see.